Ivory and Miss Chrissy and Mr. Aaron here. We're here in Decatur, Georgia, over at Exchange Gym, playing some great basketball here. So we're gonna get to down to the brass tacks of the league. So I'm asking Miss Chrissy, what is your job title?
Well, I am actually the division owner, so I own the Southern Conference.
Okay.
I also own the Atlanta Kings, and I am the president of the UBA.
With all that being said, please explain. I know that they have you all over the place. So for the layman person out there, give me one of your basic job duties of the day.
Well, I mean, I think overall my job is, of course, to expand the brand and expand the game. So in our conference, that just consists of finding the right teams to play for us, the right players, making sure that everything runs smoothly every week, and most importantly, giving our players an opportunity to be seen and scouted, quality film, quality games, quality competition, so that they can take everything they have here and we can efficiently go home.
So we're gonna take your hat off for the league. You'll put your hat on for the Kings here.
Yes.
So what is your hat for the Kings?
So, as an owner, of course, I am competitive. We like wins. But the main thing with the Kings, when I started the Kings, it was to get women owners to really participate in the sport. So I actually have co-owners. We have what's called a co-op. So there are other women that have partial ownership of the Kings as well. And the whole thing with them is to be able to get their feet wet in ownership. They don't have the responsibility of running the day-to-day. I actually do that. But it gives them an opportunity to get their feet wet, be owners of a men's team, which is good for business.
Yes, it is all the time. Yes.
And so that was the main thing with the Kings. And now we just look for quality talent, and make sure that our coach is taken care of and is doing a good job. And that's kind of what we do.
All right, now it's your turn, Mr. Aaron. You are what's your job title for the league?
I am the general manager.
So
South Division.
Okay, so for the South Division, so your day-to-day thing, or what's the name for the league? What can you kind of give a little detail of that for the people?
Yeah, it's pretty simple what I do. Just kind of oversee the operations of the day-to-day, making sure all players have contracts signed, overseeing coaching staff, and making sure coaches and refs are doing what needs to be done. Just pretty much the operations of the flow of the game.
Okay. He's the big boss. You know that? Yeah. Listen, he's the big boss.
Yeah, see, he's the man on top of the man on top of the man. Okay,
he's the one that runs and makes sure that all of this runs smoothly every single week. Okay. So, if someone has a question, I direct my over and they'll come to me.
With that being said, you have to have some type of business background. So can you tell me what your background is that led you to become the general manager of this league?
Yeah, I actually went to business school in Chicago. So back in the while ago, let me say that I'm going to put my age out there, but I've always been in operation positions as far as helping companies start to finish, making sure that they're taking care of all the legal needs, the business that needs to be taken care of within their frame of what they're actually doing. So when Christy and we've worked in the past together with a major corporation, and she tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey, look, I'm in the process of purchasing a league, and I'm going to talk to you about that. And she gave me a call, and I was excited about that call that I got, and glad that I'm here now. So,
okay. Yeah. So with that general manager thing, you kind of do help with the sponsorship and things like that, or looking for sponsors and things like that?
Yeah, on a go-forward basis, what we're going to be doing too, as she was alluding to, is making a bigger investment. So bringing on corporate sponsors, things like that, so our players can get the exposure that they've always been getting here with the UBA.
So with that being said, so if a sponsor is watching this show right now, what can you provide a sponsor to come on to the UBA?
Well, maybe that's a question I would say the owner probably answer.
All right, we're gonna take this. We're gonna fun it over to Miss Chris, and you tell me what can you offer sponsors coming to your league?
You know, it really depends on what level they come in on, of course. But we as a league, this is just a division, but of course our league consists of several conferences. We have a Southern Conference, but me being, of course, president of the entire league. We can offer exposure across the country. We have the United Cup, which is our international division. So we play a couple of tournaments over in the Dominican Republic for our players as well. So the exposure, it just depends on what level they come in on. You know, I have some corporations who come in and their names are on the jerseys. You know, we promote their products. We have full websites, and you know, we support them on social media. It just really depends, but we have something for everybody because at the end of the day, we want everyone to have an opportunity to grow through our league. We have a nonprofit, and the nonprofit is the Jackie Jackson Foundation, which is named for my father, who played the Globetrotters for 20 years. He's like a 7-time Hall of Famer, which is how I, got into this in the first place.
That was one of my questions. We'll come back into.
Yeah.
You already answered it for me. Go ahead.
But our nonprofit is built on enriching lives through sport. So, whatever that means. Sometimes it's from a business perspective, it's children, giving them opportunities to do things they haven't had a chance to do, with supporting our players and going overseas and going pro. So we have a lot of things. We're more than just the games on the weekends. And we're growing and doing a lot of really good things.
With that being said, thank you for coming to the pregame show at the UBA. Come back next week. We will have more questions, more answers, and more players for you to watch. Thank you. Well, hello, this is Coach Ivory. This is the pregame show for the UBA basketball league here in Decatur, Georgia. We got Paris Monroe here, one of the low post presidents for the Georgia Spartans here, and they have a game today versus the Georgia Energy. I'm going to ask Mr. Paris here a couple of questions about the upcoming game and how his team is doing this year. So I know this year that y'all team is undefeated in the league. So tell me how that's going on throughout the year.
Well, right now we're just working hard. We started out really fast paced. We got some highlight guys. We got some guys that get out on the break. Right now it's about matching our energy. We come out real strong, and if you don't catch up, we're gonna take off.
Yeah, that is very true. They have teams with great chemistry and things like that. So what are the goals of y'all team this year?
I mean, we've had undefeated seasons before and haven't finished at the end. So as far as being undefeated, it really doesn't matter. We just want to make sure we win this chip at the end.
All right. So if we win the chip here at the UBA, what's the next step?
I mean, that gives us a lot of publicity out there. We always want to take the team overseas to one of the cups. We look forward to doing that maybe in the summertime if we secure this chip.
Okay. So tell people a little bit about yourself and your game.
Well, like you said earlier, I'm a low post presence. I think I'm the glue to the starting five. I try to keep everything together. Also, I do a lot of dirty work. I gotta set screens. I gotta hit some people a couple times, but it's all fair and ain't out of order.
Basketball, old school.
Yeah, just I'm a little older. I'm the vet on the team. Also, I've been there probably the longest, along with Tony Brown. We are the vets, the captains of the team. Also, I'm the leading scorer of the team ever. So I take pride in that. So I try to hold it all together. Coming down to my last couple seasons, I don't know how long. I'm 37 now. I don't know how long I can keep doing this. So I just want to make it memorable.
Last question. Y'all playing a team with Georgia Energy. You have Sean Jones on the team scoring 50, 40 points. What are y'all goals in trying to get him not to score as much in these games?
Well, it ain't as much as stopping him as it is stopping the other guys. Without the other guys, he can't do it by himself. So our goal is to try to contain him and definitely don't let the other guys get off of any type of game. But we'll sit one of the dogs on him. We got Antonio Brown. We got Sean Bozier. We got two of them premier guy, defensive guys on the perimeter that really hold it down. So that's that. If it gets out of hand, we just gotta sit the dogs on.
Thank you for coming in for the interview. If you want to watch the Georgia Spartans with the against the Georgia Energy, go to New Rock Prep TV. It will be up tonight about around 8 o'clock. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Welcome to UBA pregame show with Coach Anthony Ivory. We have Coach Reed and Sean here of the Georgia Energy. We just had a tough loss today versus the Georgia Spartans, but we're gonna kind of do a flashback of last week when my man here put up, how many we put up last week? 53 of them boys. 53 of the boys. So, kind of reflecting back on the game last week, what were some of the things that you saw that the team was giving up that allowed you to get those 53 points?
Well, first off, it came down to our defense. Our defense was pretty spot on. Played a little 3-2 zone. They couldn't figure it out. And then after those long misses, and not getting back on defense, that's where all the points came from.
You're right about that. Coach, with that being said, what made you want to go to that 2-3 zone?
3-2, because they couldn't shoot. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I knew they was going to figure it out. So I let it go 3-2 and it worked.
There you go. So, Coach, tell me a little bit about your program. Why you started? What was the reasoning behind it? And a little background about yourself.
Originally from Buffalo, New York, came down to Atlanta from Charlotte. You know, basketball saved my life, so I just love playing. You know what I'm saying? And then when I found out about the league, it's like a bridge to, overseas. That's my whole thing, is to get a team together to get these boys to play professional ball.
Okay. I've been doing this in this semi-pro, UBA, IBA, all these different leagues, and I've seen a lot of good players. And he's one of the most. He's a basketball player. So looking at the college game and the pro game, who do you model your game after, or got a game kind of similar to?
Well,
You
everybody
look like Van
everybody
Everybody
say I look like Fred Van Fleet. You go watch his game, you watch all my clips, you'll see a lot of similar features in there. That's what I pretty much look at him playing like.
All right. So tell me a little bit about your background in basketball.
Well, I grew up playing basketball all my life. I was a three-sport athlete, but basketball kind of made the way to the front. Coming in like middle school, I grew up in Bellwood, Georgia. I went to play high school, ended up going to NAIA. My first year in NAIA, I ended up breaking my ankle. I gained about 15, 20 pounds and got sore. After that, came back home, I redshirted. I still got all 4 years of college. But came back home, started working. Got a fiance, got a wife now.
Life will get you, huh?
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, Coach, we're gonna kind of hit on this game today. First half, y'all guys were hitting on all cylinders. Y'all wasn't missing anything, things like that. The second half kind of slowed down a little bit. Can you kind of give me a kind of a breakdown of everything in the game today?
First half we was on, moving the ball, hitting shots. Joe went on like an 8-0 run by himself.
Sure did.
You know what I'm saying? We was up, playing good. Second half, they kind of trying to figure out the 3-2. They started going down low, we was a little too small. I rebounded the second half and we started missing shots. And in the fourth quarter, I think Joe only shot the ball like once. Missing free throws, just he was lucky. The defense, they just went on that run.
It was a very intense game, great game. To watch the game, you can go to New Rock Prep TV and watch the game later on tonight, tomorrow. But I have one more question for you all. Who do y'all play next week?
We got to playing ice.
Y'all playing ice, so come back next week and see Georgia Energy play Atlanta Ice here at the UBA and on New Rock Prep TV. New Rock is out.